you have just leveled up your shooting literally every single year. You made 44 threes this season alone. For context, that's more than Kevin Durant and Trae Young combined. When I say that, what does that make you think?
Shoot, the work showing. All that work that I put in this summer, over the last course of a few years, I mean, it's showing.
What does that work look like to you?
It's a daily grind. I mean, it started, really 8th grade when I really decided I wanted to dive into this basketball stuff. And, it's just skyrocketed, my habits, discipline, everything is just taking my game to the next level.
Ja Morant was asked about your backcourt, and he said top 2 and not 2. What do you think of his assessment?
I mean, that's for y'all to, y'all call it what y'all want. But, I ain't disagreeing with him for sure.
I was going to say, that's not us calling it what we want. That's him. That's him shouting out you.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, we can compete with any backcourt. I mean, I think that we've shown that, come May and June when we're, competing hopefully for a championship. I don't think that, they even going to have to ask the question anymore. I think that everybody just going to know.
You all have 5 players shooting over 40% from 3 this year. Do I dare ask who the best shooter is on this team?
What kind of question is that? Are you serious?
All right, like what, I said, do I dare? Do I dare ask? They're in a competition in practice. How does this work in practice? Is everyone, I've seen you guys pulling out some stuff.
Everybody knows what's going on around here. Everybody knows who's holding it down for sure.
Oh, there you go. I do want to bring in Zach Lowe into this conversation. I know he has been waiting all day to ask a question of you.
Desmond Bane, 25 points a game, the threes everybody's mentioned, but what's also stuck out to me, 5 assists a game, running a lot more pick and roll. How much did you work on that this summer, and what is that work like? How do you decide I'm going to improve at that?
I mean, that was the emphasis. I mean, that's pretty much all that I worked on, off the dribble, pick and roll, a little bit of all of that, and it's just reps. I mean, there was sometimes 5, 6 guys, video guys, some of my homeboys, TCU players, you name it. I was grabbing anybody and everybody and throwing them in a workout, show me some dummy defense just to, get some live reps. But, that was something that I really wanted to focus on this offseason.
Richard Jefferson here. Desmond Bane, first of all, let me say congratulations on a great start to the season. One thing I want to talk about is accountability. You're such a young team. You guys have young leaders. How is the accountability in the locker room? Because that's been something that I've been impressed with, your guys' growth year over year. Is there a high level of accountability? Is that amongst each other? Is that via the coaching staff? How does that all come together?
I think it's everybody, from top to bottom, front office, players, video staff, trainer. I mean, pretty much everybody. I mean, a winning program, you have to have accountability, if you guys want to get to where you want to get to. And, obviously it starts with Ja and the supporting cast and everybody else around. But, we all take accountability for the good, the bad, and the ugly for sure.
Perk?
Des, hey, Big Perk here, man. So, look, this is what I wanted to ask you. When it comes down to you guys establishing Memphis when y'all at home as being one of the toughest environments to play in, how much of an emphasis do y'all preach that around the locker room for us protecting y'all home, for us developing that winning culture at home?
I mean, it's huge. I mean, the city, itself has a blue-collar mentality. You got to work for everything in the M, and, we take pride in that, and we really try to embody that and show it on the court. I mean, obviously before us with the grit and grind, and, now we the next 10, but, we ain't scared to get grimy, and, we got the best fan in the league, and, we couldn't ask for much more.
I love that. Not afraid to get grimy. But before we let you go, Desmond, it seemed like you all came into the season just determined to build on where you were last season. And there were some questions as to whether or not you could pick up exactly where you left off. What do you think was the #1 key to being able to do so?
I mean, a good offseason. I mean, I think experience is everything in this league. I mean, you look at all the teams that have had success and made deep runs in the playoffs. They've all played 5, 6, 7 seasons usually. But, we're young and we've had playoff experience at a young age. So just building off of that and, our habit. And I think that Coach Jenkins and everybody around here is good at developing habits that, we can stick to where, it's easy improvement.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.